What's up Twitch? What's up YouTube? Let's go. Good morning guys. So, what's up this morning? On our side, well, we have quite a little problem, right? Last day, basically, well, yeah, yesterday afternoon when we ended up this stream, we basically put a battery in the car, and yeah, well, a battery is supposed to bring electricity to the car. So far, everything's good. However, it's not supposed to push some electricity freaking everywhere inside the car. You're supposed to be able to decide when you are activating the lights, turning the key to the on position, putting lights into the gauges, which was not really the case anymore. So yeah, basically yesterday what happened is that we had basically the fuse box installed in the car, the new fuse box, and all the way through the installation I was asking myself like, the old fuse box right here, something's going on. Like, why is there 4 little wires for the little 12 volt input in there? Well, guess what? There's 4 wires because they are not triggered at the same time. So basically, each block at the middle there, the big metal copper tab there, are separated and isolated for a reason. It's because they are not turning on at the same time. So the new fuse box installed is great. It's working, it's in place. We have modern fuses in there. This is cool. However, nothing's working as it's intended now because of the way we wired that up, and the fuse box is not really allowing us to do that kind of things here, except if we are hacking it. So this is the plan this morning. Basically what I'm planning to do is to take the fuse box out of the car, and we're gonna start hacking it. So basically the thing is, right now, if you look at this drawing right here, we have just one 12 volt terminal at the bottom, feeding absolutely everything in here. So every circuit is powered by one single terminal. So we're gonna open the back, well actually it's already open. We're gonna get access to everything at the back of the fuse box, and we're gonna start cutting and separating the circuit. Not the ideal thing to do, I will say. However, we have to keep in mind that if I'm not doing that, or at least trying to do that, well, this fuse box is going to the trash anyways, because basically I hacked through it. We've done quite a lot of things to it, so yeah, there's really no point to try and ask for a refund on this one. It's 30 bucks. I mean, there's way more than 30 bucks on this build so far. So I'm guessing it's just like a good thing. I looked around on the internet and there's not really the thing I need. I will need to separate like everything in different panels, and that sucks a little bit because that will get messy in there with the wiring and everything. So basically, yeah, we're gonna try to do that ourselves. So let's do that. Also, what have I done this morning? I woke up a little bit earlier, and I fixed the butt because yesterday I broke it adding some new sound, and now it's fixed. Look at this, dual side. Oh, of course it's not working first shot. Dual side. Is it not working at all? Side cam. It's not working. Wait, what? It was working 5 minutes ago. Noob. It's listening. Dual side. Hey, let's go. It was working. It just stopped catching the thing I was saying. So we have that. We have a loud noise. Loud noise. Hey, let's go working. Hey, what's up, Datsun? Didn't you say that you were still at work right now? The little boy is cheating on his hours. Freaking bloodstone. I can see or hear anything. I am on a 56K network. That's so crazy. All right, so first of all, we're gonna grab the screwdriver and we're gonna remove the fuse box from the car. So the plan is to break the little tab at the back. So I'm gonna show it to you right now. Man, what kind of job is he working on? So basically here, this is what we're gonna try to hack, the main thing here. And I'm thinking of, oh yeah, I need to also, let's not go too fast. We need masking tape and we need to put some numbers on the wires because it's gonna get messy in there if we don't. With this connection, I am pretty sure they don't still have to work on. Again, I'm out. Nice. Nice. Man, that's crazy. Okay, where's the pencil I'm usually taking with me for marking stuff? That's a great question, eh? Because I'm not messy at all when I'm working, so of course it's exactly at its place. Hell no. Oh, it's here. Nailed it. All right, so basically one thing super important right now is that since we're gonna disconnect every wires to bring the fuse box in here, we're gonna mark them with a number. The number is gonna be simple. We're gonna use the fuse box front cam. Front cam. Hey, we're gonna use this fuse box, and if you look here, there is numbers in there. These numbers are going from 1 to 12 since there's 12 circuit, and we're gonna use that to basically identify which wire goes to which circuit in the car. Then we're gonna take a look on how we are splitting everything. I think we're just going to follow that pattern at the back. I was thinking of maybe optimizing it a little bit, like there's a stack of 4, so it could have been the first 4 and everything, but I kind of want to keep it in the same position just for a matter of getting that, like, it's gonna be easier for us to follow if we're looking back into manuals and stuff at some point. Every fuses are going to be in the same spot, which is quite cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and identify those motherfucker dual side. Hey, oh, I love this, but honestly, like yesterday was crazy hard to not have the voice control on the butt, like on the stream. It was not cool at all. So here we were wired this way, so we're gonna go, and it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this side, then it starts back at the bottom. So yeah, should be pretty straightforward. So we're gonna do that, make a 1, and then wrap it around the wire here, and then remove it, or remove it first then wrap the number, because it's not easy to access with all the other wires in place. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna start by taking some wires off. Can you see me here? I don't think you can. There you go. So basically I'm just bringing everything up here. I'm just gonna go and remove everything. So this is circuit 1. So we just have 12 of them to do. But I mean, it's still like not really a big deal. It's not cool, but it's not bad at the same time to do. Except if the screw won't come out. There you go. Like, I've seen worse than that. Don't even have to screw them all the way down there. So that's gonna be 2. Kind of unwrap that. And after that, it's just going to be a simple task of, well, simple. Should be not too bad to just put everything back in place. I think the worst thing is gonna be how we connect the wires at the back with the broken, with the 4 pieces instead of 1. We won't have terminal for all of them, so we're gonna have to take a look on what we are doing for that. I have a few possible solution, I guess, but like I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with that yet. So it's gonna be I think for future us who's throwing, since present us is throwing stuff on the ground. Hey, what's up, Hawk? Good morning. I'm done with chopping. Oh, Hawk, you will be proud of me. Well, maybe not, because that was kind of ratting, but not really ratting. Do you want to know how I did 2 of those skills for chumming? Since I was on a mission to get that weekly done of 15 survival 15 survives on interchange. No, I didn't hit. No. Well, yes, but no. Basically, I did them in the first 3 minutes of my raids. 2 of them, the 2 last one, were done at the beginning. I spawned Scav Camp, and when you are in Scav Camp, basically, you can, there's that container right next to that. Yeah, there's a container close to the co-op extract where you can go through it. So because I had some really cheap kit, I wasn't there for really messing up with people. The first one I did there was with a pistol. I was just a naked guy with a pistol, and I just stayed. My plan was to stay 5 minutes for the people spawning close to railway to get inside the mall and everything. But basically, that time, a solo player came straight into Scav Camp, and they are trying to look to the other spawn next to the ambulance. So they are coming next to you, and they are looking way further ahead than you. So they didn't see me, and I just spammed the guy right in the head with the pistol, took his SVT, and then last night I did my last survive there, and same spawn with the kit of the guy I killed the other day, and I did the exact same thing, spawned at the same place, just waited 2-3 minutes in that container, and basically I heard some running footstep, and I'm like, okay, here they come. Oh, that sounds like just one, and straight in the container, spam the SVD, boom, the guy's dead with a fully kitted MP5, a badass one, so that was so good. No, it's not in the mall. It's for charming, it's anywhere. Anywhere as long as you're in the time range. It's for a later quest that you have to kill them inside the mall. I think capturing outposts is one of them. No, capturing outposts is Pier. what is it? Pier, Stronghold, and something else, I think. They deserve to die. But yeah, so that was pretty cool because basically they are looking for people spawning on the other end of the map, on the other side of Scav Camp, and they are coming from Railway, and like it's an easy 3-minute wait just to get those kills. Honestly, that was super fun to do because after that you have a full kit and you just go ahead with your raid. I took the car extract 2 or 3 times so far, so better scav rep 2, so I'm happy with that. That was a nice weekly to do. Alright, 4 wires. I'm gonna be playing tonight probably. I just have something at 7 just to check the car of a friend to see if it's safe, because that friend has a father who is sick, so and he will have to travel like 3 hours from here to see his dad. So he was like, yeah, there's a weird noise, can you just check it and make sure it's safe? So I'm gonna be doing that tonight, but right after I'm probably going to jump on Tarkov. Oh shit, what's going on in here? What you doing, boy? Oh, that didn't even explain. Basically, it's the relay at the bottom there is just moving out. Yeah. I mean, I have knowledge that can help someone to save some money. Why not? Right? Save some money and have the chance to go see his dad at the hospital. And now I'm screwing up my fuse box right now. There you go. Like it's gonna be like 20 minutes to take a look at it. No big deal. What's 20 minutes in the life of an unemployed man? It's 20 minutes where I cannot drink beer. Wait, never mind. It's just a checkup. I can definitely drink beer at the same time. Yeah, not like I'm drinking that many beer. Don't think I'm an alcoholic. I am not, I think. Please. The music's lagging on my head right now. Like the headphones are not happy, I think, with the door panel next to me. Oh my god, that's not cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that later on. For now, that's gonna stay there. That's gonna be 5. Oh yeah, for real? Well, no, there's one question. You wanna know if you're an alcoholic? Well, are you feeling like drinking again already? Or are you done for a while? The answer to that question will say a lot about if you need to start asking questions about yourself. No, Purse, I'm done. All right, so see, you're not. You're all good. You just had a little bit of fun time and then, yeah, you're done with that. It's okay. Too old for that shit now. Not saying that you are old, by the way. I don't even know your age. Imagine like saying to someone over the internet, "You're old. I don't know your age, but you're old, motherfucker." Will be so bad. On my side, I'm definitely too old for that shit. I'm gonna be an angry old man soon. Seeing that everything's pissing me off, being mad all the time. I'm getting close to 30. Shit. I'm gonna be like, those new player in Tarkov ratting everywhere. In my time, we were just shift Wing and everything. God damn it. That's gonna be me at 30 years old. Alright, once I done with something hanging at the bottom here that's not super great, but yeah, you know, part of the game, I guess. Alright, can I just fix that quickly? Oh, I think I did. Yay, I did. Let's put the screw back in place. Because basically the screws are holding those tabs. It's sad a little bit that we have to do that this morning, because basically that would have mean like we were going on something else if everything had worked first shot, but it's part of the game. So we're gonna have a 7 right here. And now, like I said, we're starting back. 7's gonna be at the bottom there. 8, 9, 10 to 12. Up to 12. Alright, I said she's too old for that shit, and now she's not answering anymore. Yep, she's mad. I'm in trouble. She's definitely not moderating on others' channel. No, no, no. She's just mad, for sure. Just kidding. Yeah, just because I said like you're too old for that shit, and after I was like, oh shit, shouldn't have said that. Yeah, I'm not meaning that you are old, Hawk. No, I think you're younger than me, anyways. And then I was saying how I will be an angry little old man next year when I'm gonna hit 30. I was asking TFG about this hours, and he was yelling at me for questioning it. What the hell, he's yelling at you? You're way too old. Like, I just imagine that. I'm just imagining like Hawk saying, I'm way too old for that shit. And there's like a quote thing, Hawk 22. I don't know what age you are, but I just think it's funny someone of 22 years old saying, I'm too old now, because I was saying that when I was 22. Yeah, same. Way too hard on my little body. There we go. 8. Then it's gonna be just match the numbers. when you can get into bed at the end of the night. When you can't get into bed. I'm too old for that shit. Yeah. Oh, the boyfriend of my girlfriend's brother, the boyfriend of my girlfriend's sister. I meant he just had his 30 years old party this weekend, and everyone was gone at like 10. And he was going to bed at 10:30. I was like, is that even a party? And he was like, yeah, well, everyone's working tomorrow, everyone has this, has that. So yep, was just a chill little night with a few drinks, but nothing crazy. And I was like, yeah, I saw that, I see that. Hey, what's up, blood? Still on 56k connection right now? Are you now in the future? Honestly, now I don't really enjoy having a big party and getting drunk. What I really enjoy is just trying new kind of beers and stuff like that. So I prefer to drink like 1 or 2 beers a week and just test different one, like go in the fancy kind of on the really fancy beers, and it's so much more enjoyable. Like, you're not all wasted, and the next morning you're feeling great and you had something new to taste, and that's cool. I don't know how he's going to answer Hawk, because Blood came in a bit earlier and he was on a 56k, and he said he was not kidding, connection. So basically internet from early 2000. Incredible. I didn't know that even exist still, like it was still a thing. Shit. So we have a weak point at that place is here. Same place on both sides, I think. Alright, so I'm at 8, so 9, and that's our first double digit. Oh shit! You are? Do you know what you want? Do you already know what you want in there? Well, you still have the free sound, like the Sag, the OSHA, the PTSD, and the Flow. You have quite a few free sound in here you can still use to mess with me. Oh, I found out there was also stupid bitch. Like, if you write stupid bitch in one word, it's a muttered sound like from one of my friends in Phasmo. It takes a while to start. Is it there? Wait, what? Should be. Alright, well, it was working inside. I'm gonna have to take a look at this. Well, Hog just wrote stupid bitch for absolutely nothing in my chat. Wow. But like, yeah, it was working inside, but I have to take a look here. I feel like I may be missing something, but it should be triggered on the same layer as the Sag and everything. So that's why I'm kind of curious to see why it's not working. because I added also something with OSHA, which is a small drawing of of an inspector screaming, and it's like really cool to see. It's working inside, it's not working here, so I'm like, well, why? So I have to take a look in that. 11. Let's go. It's cool to have people to chat with while doing something so boring as putting numbers on wires. So thank you for being here, you fabulous person. Can I get access to you, little screw? So many wires in my face. Oh yeah, that's true. This lunch break, I might try to add a more flow sound in there. That will be so cool. Alright, and 12. That one I could put no numbers and I will know exactly which one it is, but better be safe than sorry. Oh no, I think I know why. I know why you don't have that stupid bitch, that's true. Alright, wait. I have to fix something. I know why. I just realized. It's just like that other sound. Which one was it yesterday that was doing something? Let me fix that. Why is there a mosquito in here? It's cold. Try it again. I think you're gonna be fine. Because there was another sound doing a thing yesterday. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I think it was the... You stupid bitch! Because now you are a super VIP! Yeah, those sounds were in VIP and I never removed that. I need to remove it. But now Hawk is a brand new VIP! Let's go! Well deserved, because you are awesome. Alright, so we disconnected every circuit. Now we just need to remove the main connection here. Is it too tight for that? I think it is. Alright, so I'm gonna have to grab the little thing there. Me? No way, no. I'm just always sparkling hard everywhere and like being friendly and being fun and chatting. No, I don't deserve it. Nah. And carrying your ass in interchange. Nah, I'm not worth it. I'm not worthy of that little VIP badge. Nah, not at all. Not at all. Just say thank you. That's all. I mean, it's just a badge. Let's be honest. Where is my tool again? Where is my tool again? I have no tool in here. I've used it for something and now it's gone. It's missing. Hey, I'm the amazing bean in here. I hate when I lose my tools, and I'm quite good at losing my tools, which is not great. because that's the way I'm pissing myself off. Not there, not there, not on the ground. I feel like it should be in the car because like two of the main parts of it were in the car, but I don't see it, so maybe from another point of view. Oh, it's probably right under there, right? Or right behind that. Because as soon as we have that little tool, we're gonna be able to bring that out of the car. Well, no, it's not there. It's not there too. Last time I've seen it, it was in here. Oh, right here. I knew it. There, now it's unlocked. All right, the real action's gonna start now. Let's try to make something with that. If the cables want to come out. That washer. There. Then everything's coming out. There you go. Boom. And one last washer on the ground. Front cam. Let's go. I'm gonna bring the old one too. And now we're gonna have to work quite a bit on that. So I'm gonna do that in fact, and I'm gonna grab my screwdriver that is now there. And I'm gonna grab the cam because we're gonna need that to see what I'm doing. Boom, 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 boom. Honestly, like, it sucks to have to do that, but it's quite a chill job, to be fair. Like, it's not like, yeah, that's disgusting, I hate it. No, it's chill. I love playing and hacking stuff. Like breaking brand new stuff that doesn't cost too much. That's so good. Wow. Tell that coworker to calm the hell down. Don't be stressed like that. That's not good. All right, so dual side. There we go. We have that brand new fuse box here, that old one right here. You can see like the way it's done. It's pretty similar, to be fair. Just less of a gap in here. Nothing, no big deal. Like everything is in place. Everything is good to go. Basically, what we need to do and what's going to be the hardest part, I think, is going to be cutting that to match that. So basically, we want to isolate those two circuits, and then we're going to have to connect the wire feeding that, so the red with white strip, to that part here. So this is what is going to be one of the main thing to do, and it's not going to be really easy. What I'm thinking of is basically soldering the wires just like they did in here, like drilling a small hole in there and just putting some solder, so this way it should work perfectly. So yeah, so we're just going to try to use that kind of technique for a few wires. Also, these two right here, when looking at the drawing, at the diagram on the internet, if you let me show you that 280ZX fuse box. I don't want the location, I want the diagram, image, that, and that, because we have used that so many times yesterday. I know exactly where to find it on the internet. So basically, if you look here, Uh, we have two. The two thing in here. Oh, in fact, it's the 2 and 4. So, this one here, I thought of using just one side, like both wire connected together on these sides. Reason for that, they are basically two battery via fusible link, which mean that they are going straight to the battery. So both wires in here should be battery link basically, and it's on this side that the action is happening, where you have accessory stuff and ignition stuff. The only thing in here is that when I see the L like this, I'm feeling like maybe I should still put it on two different things, because here you have the horn you have the headlamp left hand side and right hand side that are in here. So the headlamp, if they are connected straight to the battery, that was what was turning on by itself. So yeah, I think I'm gonna isolate everything. In fact, just do it properly, because I thought like since it's going straight to the battery it should be good, but nah, we're going to make sure everything is already splitted like this. So we need to go from 12 fuses using the same input to 4 different input. That's the big deal. That's gonna be hard, but it's part of the game, so we might just go ahead and try it. So, who's screaming outside? I just heard someone scream. Getting killed. Tarkov style. A bush just killed him. I'm in the forest, there's mini bush. If I had to call my street with the name of a Tarkov map, it will be Woods, the favorite map of Hawk. I swear, it is. She always tells me how she loves trees and everything. Yeah, classic. She enjoyed nature so much. Ban Woods. I hate Woods. Nah, Woods is good. So, yep, we're gonna go with that. Also, you can see the red wire and the black one. That's gonna be a good test. I don't know if I have to connect the black wire anywhere else, because basically it seems like it's a ground. For the LEDs, there's a little plate at the bottom, and yeah, so oh no, that's in fact the black one here is the voltage. So I'm gonna leave it connected to one of the sides, and we're gonna make sure also that we are looking at it in the same direction like this, because basically we need to make everything go to the same place. So the black wire here, we're gonna try to leave it connected to, I don't know exactly what, maybe the side here, because this side, if I'm keeping the diagram on the screen just for me to look at, that will be, if it's at the opposite side, no, it's on the same side as the 2, it's gonna be on ignition, I think. Is it? So basically we are looking at it this way. So, oh my god, it's so weird. So basically they are showing us this way, which means the 2 are here. So when I'm flipping it, all right, it is on the same side as this. It is ignition, yeah. So basically I'm gonna try to leave it with the ignition thing. The plan, quite simple. Let me grab the pen so we can draw on it. Then we're just going to remove the marker, but it's not going to change anything for what we have to do and how the electricity work on it, so it's no big deal. The plan, basically, we have to cut through here. Then there's the screw here that I don't really know what I'm gonna do with that. I'm gonna have to think about it. But basically we are going here. Here we have to cut that this way, if I'm not wrong. Yep, because basically I have to feel that I have to make everything fit like this. This here I thought of going around like this, just so I have just 2 tabs in here, easier for us to manage, and probably enough clamping power from the fuse themselves to keep them in place. So that way it should work properly. It should. Never said it will, but it should. So basically, I plan on cutting that like this, like that. And then with those three here, that will mean something like this. That's gonna be so sketchy. And then since we have four with the big wire in here, I'm gonna keep the main post here with that top section there. There we go. So basically the four circuits here are gonna be driven by the main terminal here, and the other ones will be on different things. Another possibility I have is to drill holes, access holes in here to basically connect different part of it, like having just a wire going from here to the pole, just to make sure we have all the connection at the surface here. That's a thing. I'm not sure I want to go there, to be fair. So yeah, we're missing a screws in there. Let me just take a look. Did I just throw a screw on the ground? Oh no, it's right there. All right. So yeah, so basically we either go with that like direct connection with the wires we have, or we're trying to add more terminals in there. So that's two possibilities. I don't know exactly which one I want to do because I'm not really equipped to do that kind of thing here, but at the same time it's just like a bolt. So it should be quite easy to do. Let me grab, like you're just going through the plastic with a bolt and it's done. So that's really no big deal. So I don't know, we might try to do that. Also, one thing I was thinking of, since we don't have to use the ground so far, I don't think I'm gonna have a use for it. I could be using like part of that as just a connection there. It's getting sketchy a little bit doing that, because basically you are changing the way the fuse box is entirely working, so that's kind of weird. But yeah, because basically this here is going like that, and it's not connected to anything. Basically this is just a ground. You can bring the main ground of your battery here, then connect accessories around it, but everything is already done in the car, so we don't have to do that. So basically I could be reusing that to power some parts here instead, and that will kind of work. All right, let me try something. I kind of want it to work like this. Can I, if I can switch the side of one battery, that will mean I will be able to use some cables inside here to make it work. Like I could be connecting to one of these, then switching, like I could cut that basically and just glue it inside there. That's not going to fit, right? No, it's not. Maybe? Oh my god, it is. It's just the washer that's a bit in the way, but it is working, so we could do that. Now I have to think about it. Because the thing is, I don't really want to cut. Hey, what's up, Blue? Good morning. Hope you're doing well. I hope the raid were good yesterday. Last night I was playing some Hunt Showdown, but I saw you in there with Chef. Hope everything was awesome. I played one solo raid last night and finished chomming on the interchange, so I'm really happy with that. All right, so basically, yeah, we could be using that too. Like, at least connect both sides here. And oh my god, there's so many possibilities. Because we could be gluing that when looking at it. we can be gluing that to the tabs there, removing the connection in between there. So basically we could use that as 4 different inputs. One of them will be not used at all, and at least 2 of them could connect to these, but yeah. At the same time, that means the wires are not long enough to reach that. Nah, never mind. Not the greatest idea. Because right now, the only other thing I am thinking of is that I'm gonna have to cut inside here and bring wires in there. So that's a thing. All right, let's start just by cutting that. I'm gonna grab the rotative tool, the Dremel, and yeah, it's there, and remove the end of it because we're not really going with that one. We're just going to start cutting in there and see how it reacts. See if there's anything going really, really wrong or not. Last night was brutal, died every raid but one. Oh, there's that kind of nights. I hate those kind of nights. Yeah, like I said, it was just queuing in interchange with the kit of a guy I killed maybe 2 days earlier and haven't played since, and killed a chat. Well, not really a chat, it was a level 20 something with a probably 100 something K MP5, and yeah, it was pretty good. Like, killed that guy, finished charming, and had my weekly to survive 15 times done with that raid, because that was the only thing I was missing, like one single survive on interchange to finish my weekly that was due for tonight. So done. I'm gonna have my next weekly tonight, which is awesome. We love that. Right, so right now I'm just changing the thing in here. In fact, I didn't need that. Try to get into dorms for gold chain and mark room. I think I died 10 times. Do you have a key for mark room? I still need to plan that, and the one on shoreline. I have quite a few shoreline tests to do, in fact. Oh shit! Oh shit, she does. Hey, honestly, I think it's been like over 2 weeks I haven't played custom just once, like not even once. I haven't played, I just played interchange, reserve, and shoreline for the last 2 weeks. Nothing else. Oh yeah, and a few labs with Dink. So yeah, Hawk, guess what? I'm gonna have something to ask you. Can you show me your room on customs? Show me the money. You know, the room that gives absolutely nothing. All right, so let's go. So I'm gonna start by just cutting the two circuit at the back here from the rest of the board, just to see how loose it gets or not. So good thing you gave me VIP. Yeah. Thank you. Oh yeah. Do you want me to be my VIP? Show me your VIP room, like, you know, the one with like 10,000 things on the ground. So yeah, so I'm gonna start cutting those two circuits, and then we will see if it gets super loose or not. So watch out. I don't think it's gonna be too loud, but just in case, loud noise. And it didn't work. Loud noise. Loud noise. Hey. Why am I losing all my screws in there? Apparently even streamers were having a rough go yesterday. Just one of those days in Turkey. Ah, yeah. Everyone getting killed. I mean, part of the game. So I'm glad I just played one raid, everything went well, and then in fact, it was right after I played some Hunt Showdown. Because Hunt is really like the casual Tarkov. Like, you're losing your hunters, but basically it's no big deal. Like, yeah, I take the W for sure. Because, yeah, basically on Tarkov, on Hunt Showdown, I don't know if you're playing that game, Blue, but like, you're losing your hunters, but it's basically like losing a scav. Like, you don't really care. You're gonna have some other ones, some free ones, and different kits, so it's really just like losing a scav in Tarkov. And there's no loot, so you don't even care about loots at this point. Honestly, super fun, more casual than Tarkov. So if you're used to the Tarkov like intense grind and everything, then you might find it a bit boring. But honestly, as a casual game with a bit of like a good PvP, PvE action, like, it's really, really cool. You want squad though. You can be up to 3 in a team, and you want to be 2 or 3 playing it. It's way more cool. Alright, let's try to find all the screws I've lost. I see one on the ground there. Gonna need to find at least one more, I think. Yeah, one more. Because we have just 2 here. Sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen. I will screw them a little bit better. I started playing Hunt before playing Tarkov, and basically Tarkov was just the right upgrade for the kind of experience of losing stuff, having stuff that, like, you can get a hunter in the Hunt to max level 50, and when you get into the 40s, you're like, oh shit, and it's not that long. Like, you just have to survive maybe 4 to 5 games with a bunch of kills to get level 50, but it's really hard to go through 5 raids and not dying. So yeah. And also in Hunt, you can revive your teammates. They are just losing, like, if you have, I think it's 250 points of health, and you have either small chunk or a large chunk of health, nothing in between. So every time you die, you're losing one. So you could have a hunter with basically 6 small ones. Yeah, that's really cool. Honestly, if at some point it's in sale and you're grabbing it, guys, let me know. I'm gonna play with you for sure. It's really, really fun. Like, just for a casual night, it's perfect. And like, basically, if you have let's say, you can have either 3 large chunk of life, or 6 small, or a mix of anything. So you could have 2 small at the beginning, 1 large and 2 small at the end, or 2 large and 2 smalls at the end, stuff like that. So it's just random when you're buying your hunter, and basically with that, when you're dying, you're losing 1 chunk, no matter it doesn't matter the size. So ideally, you want small ones at the end. So the first one you're losing is small ones, which mean when you're healing after dying, you still have quite a lot of health. However, every time a chunk is going empty, you have to use a med kit for refilling it. So that means if you're not dead, but someone hit you and you're losing 3 chunks of small, you have to heal with a good thing to bring them back. But if you're losing, let's say, just let's say you're getting hit by a bullet and losing 1.5 stack. If you had too small, you're losing one. You're gonna have to use a medkit to get it back. But if you had like a large one, you're gonna be 3/4 down, which means it's gonna start refilling itself after a few seconds. So there's like this kind of gameplay with the health that's pretty cool. And you have perks. Main difference with the game, it's really low fire rate with the guns. It's like cowboy guns, so it's really a low fire rate, which means you have to aim. All right, let's keep going. Loud noise. Loud noise. All right, so now we have isolated those two. We're gonna have to see how they react without being attached there. We might have to put a little bit of glue at the bottom, just making sure they stays in place. But yeah, now it's really unconnected to the rest of the board. So we're gonna have to increase the gap a little bit. We might bring that metal tab out and just around the corners and everything with a sand belt. So yeah, we should be able to do that. But so with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and just start cutting everything else. And yeah, we're gonna try to make sure we are keeping everything like not too close to each other. Just like this way, there won't be a chance that this move like that and touch the other side. So we're gonna make sure there's a plenty of gap between the different parts. So yeah, let's go. Hopefully it's gonna work. Loud noise. The bot has difficulties with the voice command. Yeah, it's really weird, eh? Like having the noise of the tools, the power tools going on in the background, but at really low level is really something different, right? Man, everything unscrewed itself like just with the vibration. That's crazy. Like, look at this. That's not exactly what you want to happen, so hopefully it won't happen while driving. But shouldn't be, just because we don't have something holding it back from vibrating at the back. Alright, the good news is nothing is falling at the back right now by itself, which means the fuse clamp on them is quite doing the job. However, I don't think it's gonna be enough when replacing fuses and everything to prevent it from falling, so that's why I'm saying we might have to use some glues in there. And I lost a screw that's on the ground. Quack. Hey, what's up, Val? Good morning. How you doing? All right, so that's cut. Everything's cut. Let's try to remove that. So basically, if I remove those two fuses right here, it should make that thing loose at the back. And yes, I'm right. See, now it's falling. So that's kind of not exactly what we want, but it's part of the game, I guess. We're gonna have to make sure everything stays in place there. But yeah, so basically I'm gonna use a belt sander and just move around and increase a little bit the gap around here, just making sure it's not catching on the other circuit there. So we're starting to make some proper hacking right now. It's maybe a bit intense for what it is. Doing great. I'm back from my morning gym. Let's go. Let's go. Yep, playing with fuses, and right now we are hacking the fuse box we installed yesterday, because when we tested it, everything turns on. So we need to isolate that, just like in here. You can see how there is splitted places where this is your power. Basically, the middle part here is where you bring the 12 volt, and then you have the fuses at the front, and this is all the accessories that gets turned on with that. And our fuse box was putting everything together, and that was wrong, because basically here, for example, this side, the white with black strip and white with blue strip, is accessory and ignition. Yeah, it does mean something. It's basically just to identify the circuit. So like on a car, there's plenty of color code that you don't have to know them, because every brand, even between different models, they are using different color code. But overall, they are just there to help you trace a circuit. So basically, if I'm seeing like that white with black strip here somewhere else in the car, I know it's probably going back to the fuse box. So there could be multiple times the same one, like here. We have red with white strip, red with white strip, and red with white strip. So you have to be aware of that. But yeah, otherwise it's helping. It's helping a little. All right, so let's send that loud noise. Hopefully, oh, it didn't work. Man, my butt has difficulties this morning. Hopefully it's not going to clamp on it and like go straight onto my hand. Loud noise.
D_Scar just joined the crew.
Hey, D-Scar, thank you for the follow, man. How are you? Good morning, bon matin, bonjour. Both French and English in here, so welcome. All right, so we're going to test fit that and test fit this. So with both of those in place, normally I should be able to just put that on top here, and it should be further away from the the other circuit right there. At least in theory. Hopefully it's gonna be the case in practice. Yep, it's okay. It's not great, it's okay. If I'm doing the same thing on the other side here, we should be good. Because yeah, basically you see there's just one mounting screw here that was holding the entire plate in place. But now since we're breaking it, it's not the greatest thing, you know? So yeah, we might drill a hole in the middle there to weld the wire that's gonna feed that one here. So basically we're gonna weld that wire here in place. So yeah, part of the game. So let's just do that, and I'm gonna still sand it a little bit just because I want the gap to be a little bit increased, just to make sure everything's fine. Loud noise. I lost my part, but it's okay, I'll find it. It's getting hot with that. I'm gonna try to grab a glove for that. It's probably also safer with a glove. But yeah, it was hot on the tip of my fingers. But I hate working with gloves because you have less dexterity with that. But anyways, let's try it with it. Oh no, it's so bad, never mind. I haven't said anything about security. Don't you dare writing OSHA. Dual, no, it's not dual now. It's loud noise. Hey!
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
This car, seeing your work on something that isn't related to animation, strange to me. For real? So we know each other, right? But it's a first time message, so you never been in here, so we have worked together maybe? Who this car could be? Front cam. All right, first of all, are you a coworker that we worked in English or in French together? Nope, we haven't, we never, French. Ok, donc, qui cela pourrait être? That isn't related to animation, so you know what I'm doing in life. It's my new secret fan. Oh, I have a secret fan. No, you're older than me. That doesn't tell me a lot. Many people are older than me. I'm not young, but I'm not old at the same time. So I guess you're maybe in Montreal because you never have been in my garage if you didn't. Nope. So the first note, was it that we never worked together? The only person I will think of right away. We never worked together, but you know, I'm working in the animation industry, in the 3D animation industry, which means you're probably a friend of a friend, right? Or like, we are kind of friend, but you are closer to... An old student? Yeah, probably an old student then. A present to them. Davide, is that you? Oh yeah, let's go! Easy win. Yeah, I love that blue, to be fair. That's the kind of game I'll really enjoy. Like, it's always fun because I never know, because like who was I saying that to? Oh yeah, the Extra Life girl, the one from Opération Enfant Soleil. Let's go! Thank you, Val, for the 25 BDs. Yeah, I was telling her, it's crazy because basically with the stream, what's funny is that I never know who's in here because I have a few different kind of friend circle, I will say. Like, I'm doing some automotive things like the competition and everything. So basically, I have a lot of car friends, let's say. Then I'm in the 3D animation industry where I've worked in video games and now cinema, which means I have friends at Ubisoft, Activision, stuff like that, and I also have friends in big cinema companies now. So that means two different kind of circles related to job, and then I'm quite active online, which means all of you from that friendly guy community and like others like this all around the world. It's crazy, like I never know who's in here, and some people knows me, some don't. It's really awesome. So welcome by Davide, by the way. I'm happy you're here. Thank you for writing in the chat. That's pretty cool. And yeah, so welcome to my big intense project. So basically we started, I can show you a picture. Let me introduce the project a little bit. Sorry guys, I know you've seen that a lot. I just wanted to see a little bit what's going on in here. So I'm just gonna open up a little picture of the car, where we started and how it's looking now, which is not on the crazy part of it, like it's not looking the same. There you go. There you go. And then I'm gonna go with that, and that. So that is the car. So basically we started with that. This is my car, 1979 Datsun 280ZX, and right now it's all in pieces in my garage. So basically we are working quite hard to make that car great again. So we're gonna be working hard on putting a new engine, new transmission, new basically everything, and we're gonna go ahead and go from that little car that never worked properly in the last 10 years to some to like basically a monster that's gonna be really insane on the track, hopefully. So we are hoping for reliable power and some big achievement with that. So yeah. But right now we are doing the electrical part of it, which is quite a hard thing. So yeah. Yeah, man, you never saw the picture of the car blue before? Big front cam. I thought you saw that. Yeah. No sir, damn. Okay, so basically the car on the picture is really mine. It was looking like this the first time we started. If you're going on the YouTube channel in the playlist, you're gonna see it right at the beginning. It was working in fact, like, I mean, I turned the key, bring the car inside. On stream, we did start the engine one last time, the old engine that was in there. But first, it was super crappy, unreliable. It was overheating, and some electronic parts were overheating, which means the car was shutting down by itself without telling you before. Like you could be running for 30 minutes and somehow poof, no more power, no nothing, car shutdowns, and you have to wait for 15 minutes for it to cool down so it starts again. So crazy thing like that was happening all the time, and I was pissed like quite a lot about it. So basically I decided to put it aside and then wait a few years, bring some parts together, start like getting some stuff, getting skills, getting money, getting time, and now bam, we are all in. Will the final colors be the same as the photo? It is the color of the car. Like it is the car. It's the one. Like look. Side cam. Ta-da! I want to keep it like that, like the color. I feel like it's insane. It's the 10th anniversary's the livery on it, so it's a color two-tone black and gold, and we are going black and gold with absolutely everything, including some mechanical parts, including also, hey, you here, including also the wheels. So we are going proper GDM with that, with the gold and black thematic. So everything in here, like right now, it's gray on primer, and everything's gonna be painted black. So every golden parts are going to show up really well in there. So that's gonna be awesome. We did some crazy little structural modification and stuff. So yeah, front cam. Front cam. There you go. Hey. So quite crazy, to be fair. It is a huge project, the biggest project of my life so far, and I think that even includes like my professional work. Like Spider-Verse was something, but this is way more challenging when you're not doing that 40 hours a week on your daily basis for the last 15 years. So that's really something else. Everything is new. The car is like torn apart right now. It's quite hard. I have to go back to work for the exam on Thursday. I would like to continue watching your stream, but duty calls. Unless watching your stream automatically makes me pass the exam. I will hope that, I will hope it, but I don't think it works like that. So have a good day, this car. Thank you for the follow again. That's really appreciated. All right, let's keep going with that. So where were we at? I had a little metal part here, dual side. To give you style point, at least 10 points, easy. On the exam, I'm asking them, 10 points is basically just naming your file correctly and putting your name on it correctly. Honestly, just because it's something so many people in the industry have difficulties with. Never ask an artist to be organized. I'm an artist, but I'm more on the rational part of it with technical stuff. Never ask a proper artist. And Maggie, good morning, by the way, and I'm not saying anything against you, but organization with artists in general is really something difficult. All right, come here, you little metal piece. There and there. Now we have a bigger gap in here, which is better, because basically we just want to make sure it won't jump. So here, the connection on that corner is not that good. I'm gonna try to remove the other part and sand around it, so not sending always the same part in here. I'm gonna try to go and increase the gap everywhere. So yeah. That's just going to help us making everything as good as possible. There we go. Oh yeah, that one I won't be able to get it out, right? All right, maybe that one we won't be doing a lot to it. Just because of that, we have that little wire going to the LEDs plate, so yeah. I remember seeing on one of my assignments that Unreal made me religious as the only good point because I struggle so bad with it. Yeah, I remember that. Now you're saying that, I remember it. That's pretty awesome. That was really funny. Loud noise. Loud noise. Alright, so I almost fuck it up. Well, maybe I did in fact. I hit a wire in here. Yep, there's a little bit of a bit of wire that is now revealed. I don't think it's gonna be a huge issue right there. But yeah, we almost cut an entire wire in here. I just barely scratched it, but yeah. Part of the game. I mean, the LEDs, even if they were not working, I wouldn't be too mad about it. It's just that since we have them, might as well try to keep them. See, now we're talking. Now we have quite a huge gap between these two. So we're gonna do the same on here. But yeah, basically this is looking way better than it was. Now we have a huge gap, which means it shouldn't be having any contact with an inappropriate thing in there. So we're just going to use that. It's not really placed perfectly because we still need to put the screw in. It wasn't lining up, but now we're gonna have something that should be functional. Like something I won't be afraid to use. I would love to have one screw for absolutely everything in here. But yeah, the gap now that the screw is back is really good. Like there's not a lot of chance for it to have a contact in there, so that's pretty cool. Thinking of it, I could use, maybe I could keep these opens to bring the wires through it. Yeah, even though it's not really working that way. Yeah, we'll see. All right, let's remove the other 3 tab in here. That one, we should be able to get it out of the thing here. Maybe I could use a little screwdriver for that one. 1 liter gray circuit. Oh, okay, that was still because of the pop-up. It seems like it was some new message. There you go. Because yeah, basically there's the LEDs at the center that should tell me if a fuse is blown or not. But yeah, I don't know if it's still going to work at the end, because basically we have one wire going in here, but I feel like this is just feeding the 12 volt to the entire thing, and if the fuse is blowing up, then that side is becoming a ground for it. So that's how I understand it, so we will see. That's why I kept it connected to the ignition, so therefore even if a fuse is blown, it's not gonna be on when the car is off. So that's one of the main idea with that. Loud noise. It's hot. Grinding metal makes it hot. Who would have guessed? My god, my hands are burning right now. The tip of my finger holding it just burns so much. That didn't went to its place. Burning. Let's try again. There we go. Boom. And now I'm gonna disconnect that one, just making sure we are okay with it. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, so this way everything's gonna have a bit of sanding on it. Technically that means it cannot hold as much current as it was supposed to, but at the same time having every circuit isolated will probably not exceed the capacity of the box. Hopefully. At least that's the idea. So basically here I'm removing the main circuit, the main pole here, and I'm just going to pop that out. Like so. Boom. And I'm gonna grind the same kind of material in here. Loud noise. right, now we should be good with that one. So basically in here, if now I'm going with that there, this should be staying on top there. And now we can just put that back in here. Boom, there we go. And same thing with that one, we're probably going to use a bit of glue just to make sure it stays in place. So basically we will love to glue everything at least in one spot, just making sure that it will stay in place. So this way, first, it won't move. Two, when we're gonna be removing a relay here, like a fuse, and then putting another one back in, well, it's not going to be getting out of there. Also, one thing I need to look at, let me grab it, is the back panel, just to see if it's holding everything in place, because I know there's plastic tab in there, which means it could be working. Nah, I don't think it is. Because see, here we have stuff like that, but basically looking at it, yeah, no, the middle, the center part is not pushed in place at all. So that's another thing. So we won't be able to count on this part right here to hold everything in place. So yeah, other reason why we should put a little bit of glue in there. Honestly, for that will be the point where I will be using a hot glue to just hold everything in place. But for now, that's gonna be, I think, something else. Gonna have to take a look on what I have in here, in fact. So I'm gonna put that back in. So basically that one's holding that. So we're gonna have one big wire on the other edge here. Then we're gonna have more wires coming inside here. There you go. And then yeah, so now I have to drill small holes where I'm gonna be able to push the wire in and make sure we are welding that in place. So let me grab a small, that's a bit too big for my face, I think. Do I have the other kit? Yeah, it's over there with a bunch of stuff on top of it, which is not great. There, and with that one, yeah, these would be perfect. So what I'm gonna do is use a really small drill bit, just so I can use that to push a bit of the wires in place, and then solder it. So I'm just going to, and we're gonna try to not bend it like I just started to do. Is that my... I can't figure out if it's going through or not. There's metal on that. Hopefully I'm not putting a hole through the board at the bottom there. No, sounds good. I think I scratched a little thing there, but it's okay. So that one we won't have to do it, so we just have to do it on the other one there. This one I could almost use the screw, but I want to leave the screw alone, just making sure, you know. Yes, I haven't touched the board under it. And now one last one right here. That one's gonna be a pain in the ass because it's really small and not holding by a lot. That one, I touched the board, but it seems okay. All right, that's hacking quite a lot of the fuse box right here, so that's gonna be quite a hard test to make everything work again. But yeah, should work, hopefully. Oh, coffee. So with that said, if it's not working, it's not going to be a big deal, just because anyway that fuse box was lost already, so that's really not a big deal. So my guess will be, first of all, try to connect it inside of the car, and then once we have tested it, secured all the little metal tab at the back with some glue, just making sure it won't go away at any time. It will be easy to secure it on this side here, harder on that side. Probably I'm gonna have to glue some of the legs, I will say, of these tabs. However, it's gonna be hard to glue them without gluing also the fuse itself. So that's gonna be one part of it where we're gonna have to make sure we are doing that properly. But yeah, so far so good. No fire hazard at all in that. I'm just kidding, there's not really, like you see, everything's really well splitted. So yeah, now I'm gonna change the part here, and we're gonna just probably cut 2 holes on each side so we can push our wires inside there, the one we're gonna need to put in place. All right, someone wrote to me in there. Let me just take a look what's going on. Yeah, it's the guy for tonight for the car check, the checkup. There, cool. So let me change the end of that tool here. So let's just remove that entirely. Put that in here. Take that in here. That's one of my favorite. It's so easy to work through plastic with that one. Just so good. I'm also going to grab the plastic cover, just making sure. Almost threw everything on the ground. Man, it's cold in here this morning. I said the same thing yesterday, but it's worse today. Like, my nose is not happy right now. Unhappy nose. Gonna have to start the heater soon. All right, so the cover here, basically it's supposed to go like this. We were already using the side here to basically push our wires through it like that. So we were not using that because we have the metal tab in there. Now we're gonna use the front here just so we can push wires inside there. But first of all, we're gonna make sure that the bracket is not in a place where it's going in the way of it. So let's just mark that. So like that, like this, and see, it's just to make sure that we are cutting holes around it, not right in front of it. So let me grab a little pen there. just going to do that so we know where we can cut. Now this is safe. And now we can do that. I'm gonna try to go on the other side so you can see it a little bit. Can you? Let me just do that. Watch out! There we go. So basically I'm just going to make a U shape in there. Loud noise. I'm gonna have to stop that, right? Loud noise. Loud noise. That voice. All right, so just like that, we have now 2 excess holes. That should be okay with the bracket in here. Boom, on each side. So we have 1 wire to bring at the bottom here and 2 wires on this side. That's why I make that one a little bit bigger. But basically, yeah, we're okay with that. And now I just lost 2 other screws that unplug themselves, because since there's no wire for giving them a bit of a spring action there, we still need to watch out for them that they are coming loose. Just like that. There and there. And now it's gonna be time to test if we have enough wire out there to make it work. If we don't, basically what I can do is see if I have enough bolts like here, and just basically because I want to say it, yeah, drill through that and put some holes in here just to bring more terminals, then connect that with wires in here. That will be a way to make it. Not the ideal, but it could work. So basically, yeah, we're gonna go with that. So let's move on. Yeah, let's go inside the car and see how it's doing in there. Front cam. There we go. I'm gonna bring the cam with me. Gonna make it a bit smaller for getting inside the car. There we go. Tools. And then if it's connected properly, we will see if we're welding it, well, solding it right in place, or if we are testing it first. Usually I will say testing it will be the greatest idea. I just don't know if the wire is gonna stay in there for long enough, so we will have to see. Dual side. All right, so that let's bring that back, and the back covers here. But yeah, we're gonna have to keep access to that. Mounting bracket, we don't need it just yet. I'm gonna readjust that cam. All right, so what do we have in here? There we go. So we are going up here. We have all our wires right there. Let me just do that, and that's gonna be easier for me. All right, so we have all our wires here. So basically what we're gonna do is that, oh, I'm gonna need the old fuse box too, now that I think of it. So we have a bunch of wires that are unidentified here. These are the one we are bringing inside the fuse box. So let me grab that a little bit, unstitch the tape here because it's gonna be a bit messy for quite a few things. I'm gonna keep the one at the back there, but not the one that was splitting both sides, because I don't want it to be working like that. There we go. All right, now let's bring all the electrical connector in here first. So that's gonna be the hardest part. I need that to go far enough inside the fuse box. I think we have plenty of wire available, that one for sure at least. But yeah, so now I'm gonna bring the old fuse box and take a look on how it's working. Holy fucking wires, way too much for me. Yeah, you have to go one thing at a time. Like right there is the worst part of the car blue, just because basically everything happening in the car is merging in there. This is like the control panel if you want. So basically now, like something I didn't know before, but now since I've been playing on it for so long, for the last few months, I know, like this is the control, like the main connectors for all the dashboard accessories and stuff. So it's either signal getting pushed to the dashboard to display information, or signal from the dashboard to start accessories. So a lot of things happening in here is coming straight from the dashboard itself. Then you have the wiring loom going to the back of the car. So here you will have brake, reverse slide, stuff like that. Then you have the loom coming from the engine bay for all the accessories in there. And then you have the one going to the other side of the car for everything related to gas pedal and stuff like that. But yes, it's a lot. Like it's messy, and we're gonna make it look less messy once we are done modifying things in it. So because basically we want it to be clean, then we're gonna add a new loom for the engine itself. Yeah, exactly. So basically you have everything, and here is just because everything is merging together to go to that fuse box to get its power for different accessories and stuff from everywhere inside the car. So this is why it's getting so messy in here. But basically, yeah, a lot of module and everything, relays and stuff, everything is happening in this part of the car. And the logic for that, first, every relays, wires and stuff is adding weight to the car. So if you have a driver on one side, you want everything on the other side to basically try to put the weight on the both sides of the car. Second thing, there's less chance that you get the wires damaged by the feet of someone on the passenger side. That's a two-seat car, and you always have a driver for the car to move, right? But you don't always have a passenger. So that's why a lot of the wiring loom is gonna be on the passenger side in a car, just because there's less chance of it getting crushed and damaged by someone's foot. So the more you know. All right, so let's take a look at it. Right here, we're gonna have on the top here, it's gonna be our red with white strip, which is that one here. So that one's gonna have to go through that and move up here. basically, and that's where we're gonna try to solder it to the panel there. So it would have been cool to be able to just put a screw or something, but we cannot have a connector that long in here. That makes no sense, because basically it's gonna be hard to make sure it's not touching anything else. So we're just going to cut it. So yeah, things we have done yesterday. Sorry. Things we have done yesterday are going to get removed, because that's part of the game. So just removing the connector, then just bringing a tiny bit of wiring to the front there, twisting it. We might have to expand that hole a little bit, because there's not a lot of space for it. So that's I said the 2, yeah. So basically that's coming down here, and I will need to solder that in place right there. Yeah, I'm gonna need to just open up that hole a little bit more, just a tiny bit. Thank you. Yeah, sneezing this morning because it's cold. And I'm just too lazy to turn up the heater. I'm like, no, it's still summer. You won't make me turn on the heater. No. Stupid ass I am. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna be just opening up that little hole a little bit. Then we're probably gonna have to bring the soldering iron in there and add a bit of solder just to make sure it's staying in there. So I think we're gonna have to solder it first, then see if it works. There you go. When the hole is already existing, it's really easier. We might be able to use it this way first. All right, let me grab that again. There's a few, ow. I just put a copper wire straight through my finger, yay. At least it didn't break inside it. It usually never happens that it breaks inside the finger, but you never know. Just have to be unlucky and it could happen. All right, so we might be able, in fact, because this is the idea. We want that to work like this. And then if it's working, we're gonna be soldering it there. But for now, that's not bad. All right, what's next? The first 3 there is the blue one, the one I have in my hand here. So that's gonna be the further one, I think, because we're looking at it, in fact, like this. So yep, and then it's gonna be the white with blue. So that one's coming here. Let's just put that in place. I think we're gonna be able to test everything with that. Nice. Because if it's working, we're gonna be able to glue it, then to glue stuff in there. Because yeah, if I'm soldering it first, I'm gonna have difficulties to glue anything in there after that. So let's test it. There we go. Then doing that. With that done, twist it. Opening up the hole a little bit more. Like that. Then putting it through the hole like that. Getting it out on the side there. That seems to work so far. I don't like how this one is behaving with the copper wires in there, but hey, let's do that. Yo, we could also be putting that one in here maybe. We'll see afterward, but that could be a thing. Oh no, that one just got removed by itself. All right, now let's drill a hole here. Let's drill that hole a little bit bigger. There we go. Now that this is done, and that one's not, it's still falling, but hey, let's put that at the end in place. First of all, we're gonna attack this one. There we go. Oh. All right. Oh shit, that one is quite thick. Have you ever welded blue? Oh yeah, I wonder. Have you ever done electrical wire soldering, Hawk? That's the first thing I learned to do, basically. And now I'm trying to stay as far as possible from that. Like we're gonna have to use it here, which is okay, but other than that, in a car I'm trying to avoid it as much as possible nowadays, because with the change of temperature and everything, it tends to have oxidation in there. That was crazy. And then it's basically breaking. And that's not exactly what we want, right? All right, so these ones here are not staying in place, which is not good. Gonna have to make sure they stay in place. But first of all, now think about it, we're gonna add the big one at the other end here, just so we can test everything. We had that in the bottom of the car here. So I'm just going to add this one, nothing crazy. We're just putting that in place, making sure we have connection with the main 4 circuit tab. Well, hey, War Turtle, what up, man? Showing up with that random sound, I love it. A wild War Turtle have appeared. Can I? Please, thanks. What up, man? I've burned a lot of fingertips, yeah. Well, if you're using some soldering acid and hitting the copper wires before, you should be good. Like, I've never properly burnt myself with that, but I've already made quite a huge mess with the solder. Well, first of all, we're gonna do that. All right, so this one here is connected. Like that. Now this one is all by itself, that's cool. Now we just need to make sure we have plenty of wires in here. We need length. So what did we say? It was the 2-1 here. It's going like that. So we're gonna try again to put everything in place now. That one, that will work. So that one, we are not touching it again. That would work. Now, that one's going here. But that one won't stay in place. I'm gonna try to basically point. I'm gonna try to make everything work in here, so I'm just going to grab some masking tape just so we can go ahead, make sure it stays in place, hopefully, like not moving. Just get inside there. I don't think masking tape is gonna be strong enough, but hopefully it will. Yeah, we're gonna need to glue those things bad. All right, this wire here, where are you going to? Oh, we're gonna be able to add a little shrink tube on top here. We didn't saw that. Well, let's do it. Well, first of all, let's test it, then we will do it, all right? Makes sense. Oh, that hole's gonna need to be even bigger for that one. Let me grab a bigger drill bit. We are getting close. If by lunchtime I can test that, we're gonna be able to close that thing this afternoon, which will be awesome. I would love to end the stream on a test and not going to lunch without knowing if it's working after spending so many time on it. Is it enough? Because I don't feel like it went through entirely, but that might be enough just to securize. No, it's not. I love the fact that War Turtle just announced himself with that random sound and then went lurking. That's so good. I really enjoy like people just dropping by and doing crazy stuff. Oh. I hope we didn't break anything. Oh, we maybe smashed a wire in there. No big deal, just a LED wire. No big deal. All right, that one will be working for a test. Like that, so we will have power in there, and then we need one more. Like that. Boom, that will be a probably working setup. Now we're just going to use our electrical tape to put a single loop on here just to securize all of it. There you go. Nothing's touching something that it shouldn't. Everything's connected. Now, the hard part. We need to connect the loom to the fuse box without removing absolutely everything in here, which is not going to be easy. Maybe I can try to securize even more of it with that. Just making sure it stays in place. Somewhere like this. And then we're gonna have to basically take a look to what we have to do. So the 2 here is 7 and 8. So I could go and start with these ones or these ones. Hey yo, I lost a fuse. No way. There you go. did a solid click. That was cool. All right, let's go ahead. Let's try to connect stuff in there. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the ass just to test it. But if it's working, I mean, then we bring that, we put some glue on there, let it dry, and then we can go. Actually, never tried that before. I think, yeah. It is. I mean, at first you might be stressed because it's basically melting metal with a lot of heat and everything, but once you get used to how it's working, it's really relaxing. I really enjoy welding. As much as repairing rust was the worst thing on this car so far, every time I was using the welder was fun. It's really all the job around it that was a bit painful. Oh my god, it's so cold. Alright, I just need that to get removed, and hopefully the wires will stay in place while I'm doing that. So far they are, which is good. I'm gonna try to do that. I don't really want to reconnect everything, but at the same time, it's now or never to test the fuse box, so we might as well. When it looks smooth, no one doing its first weld have that result, except if it's like teach properly. It's really hard at first to have a smooth weld. My first welds were pretty horrible, to be fair. However, my welder was not well adjusted. Like the negative and positive were inverted on it. And the reason for that is because I was a dum-dum and didn't read properly how to set it when I unpackage it. Like when I unboxed it. So that was entirely my fault, and I've learned welding this way. So basically it was taking forever to get a melting the melted puddle, and it was sparking so bad, and I was like, damn, I didn't I feel like it's not looking like this on the internet, but oh well, it's probably because I'm bad. But yeah, so basically I learned to work with that, and once I realized how bad it was, like that it wasn't adjusted properly, I went ahead and modified it, like put it to the right setting, and then it was working so good and I was so much better. But like I feel like it helped the fact that I had to understand what was going wrong. Like in fact, not that I was trying to understand, the fact that I worked with something that was wrong, like feels like I had to overthink how I was welding, and it helped me make a better result, to get a better result in the end. Yeah, kind of weird. That and that one. If all the wires are staying in there when I'm moving the fuse box so much, it's really good. I feel like I'm gonna lose a few connections behind it before even being able to have half of it connected. Shit. No. Whee! It's not working like I want. Just get in there and screw. 'Cause screw you. And you, unstoppable you. Yeah, it's harder to connect those, so I'm just gonna don't give a fuck about the one at the back. Easier to reconnect if needed. So far they are holding though, which is awesome. It's quite amazing. Which means if we sold them in place, they will not be forcing too much, just enough. All right, that. Are you still thinking sometimes, Lou, to get your name on the hoist? I know you said that to me once, so I'm like, is he going to make it or not? And that's not a way to ask you, hey, please do it. I'm just asking, just out of curiosity, by the way. Like, I don't care. You do what you want with your money, okay? I just want to be clear with that. Sounded a bit weird the way I ask it, sorry. I'm curious, like I added an incentive on the stream. Well, not added, well, yeah, but at first, where people could get their name on the car. And some of my friends told me, oh, if you're doing that, I'm gonna pay for it for sure. And like, they are nowhere to be seen right now. But I wonder if they are waiting to see where the project is heading and making sure like it's not going to be a thing where, oh yeah, next summer it's running, and like in 10 years it's still not done. So I'm kind of curious to see if they will do it for real. I feel like there could be like a hype at the end of the project, getting close to the end, where people are maybe like gonna get hype and pay for having their name on the car, and that will be cool, honestly, because basically, like I said, if we're getting there at some point, all the money is going for the IRL stream setup, which mean with that we're gonna have more content, and that's cool. I could be doing the backpack and bringing that, like the custom package I want to do, and bring that to the racetrack when I'm gonna test the Datsun. So that will be so cool. Because the package I want to build also includes like basically a signal booster to make sure we have the best quality possible for the internet, like the signal and everything. So hopefully it's gonna work. Nothing sure, of course, but that will be so awesome. All right, almost half of it done. Oh my god, that's so painful. The fact that they are staying in place kind of amazed me. I think now they won't, because I removed a bit of what was holding them in place, but let's see. Wire number 12 on its way. And then the other one, then we're gonna be able to test it. Then we're gonna be removing everything again after launch. Then we're gonna see if we can keep it in a proper shape. Like I said, I could have been replacing all of that with basically some other kind of fuse box, but it will have mean like getting something way less cleaner, way less clean than what we have right now. So more fuse box would have mean something not as good looking. So even if right now it's not even like as clean as I would like it to be, it's like the thing that's working the best. So compromise. You can't get everything every time. That's not on top there, right? No. Ah, shit, it's on the other side of it. Shit. That one screwed up at the end. Alright, adios, little screwdriver. I didn't like you anyway. Goodbye. That's not true. I love that screwdriver. Like a lot. It's one of the best I ever had. Alright, now we're okay. Yep. Now that's working better. Well, I'm saying that it's not really working great. Gonna have to take a look at this. Enough to be tested, but not great for long term. So we're gonna have to look at this one. But for now, good enough. I feel like we break a connection there. Yep, we did. I have to take a look at this on the board. Part of the game. Just an LED one, but yeah, still. All right. Oh. What time is it now? Just want to know how long I have left. Oh my god, I'm already overtimed. Shit! Whew. Well, I feel like it's gonna be for after the lunch that we're gonna be testing that, because now it's lunchtime and I want to eat because I need it. Guess what? I need to eat it in my life. That's crazy, right? So far, seems like it might work. It might. Like, the plan is we're gonna be getting that done, reconnecting the 6 last wires right after lunch. Then we're gonna be putting a battery in place, and once the battery is gonna be in place, we're gonna be testing a bunch of different things. That's why we didn't remove the dashboard and stuff like that yesterday. And then if everything works as intended, as it is supposed to work, then we're gonna go ahead and glue the little tabs in there, and also make sure everything is secured, everything is good, and also solder the wires in there. I think if we are gluing tonight, well, in this the afternoon, we're gonna have to let it dry for a while, so we might be going on to something else, like the brake booster, the brake master cylinder. So that's what I'm aiming for maybe this afternoon. So finishing the fuse box, and then go ahead and work on the brake system. So on that said, I'm gonna see you all in 2 hours, and I'm gonna be back for more Datsun action. So have a good lunchtime. Bye Blue, bye Hog, bye everyone. Love you all. Bye.